Somebody paid me $1,000 for an hour of my time to fix their ascension on the back end of their low ticket offer. And here are the three biggest things that I told them. Now, if you don't know who I am, my name is Josh Gavin, owner of lowticketoffers.com and offerpublisher.com. Over the last 12 months, I've helped architect and launch over 500 low ticket offers in almost every niche imaginable. And this $1,000 consult is just one of those 500 that I've done, and I'm continuing to do. And so I thought, hey, why not just share some tips and tricks from these calls without revealing any information that is private to these clients so that you guys can do the same. And if you're interested in scheduling one of these calls, I'll leave my calendar below. But otherwise, you'll still leave this video with tons of value. My mic is broken for some reason, so it's going to sound awful, but maybe I'll buy a new one when we hit 3,000 subscribers. So here are the three things that I fixed inside of the funnel. So when I looked at the upsell flow, I immediately saw a disconnect. The front end was all about tools and systems and super tactical, but the upsells jumped straight into coaching, and this creates a ton of friction. And so what I recommended is instead reframe the upsell to stay in the same lane and make it an extension of what they just bought. So to give more templates, assets, something that feels like a continuation to what they just purchased. So that's one of the biggest things I saw. I did this mistake in one of my offers that I helped launch called, actually I won't say the name, but it was related to LinkedIn. And on the front end, I was selling tools, systems, and everything like that. And then I was trying to upsell them into like coaching and a mastermind. And that just doesn't make sense. It doesn't work that way. It can in some situations, but especially lead gen or biz op, they want more tools, more systems. And so what you need to do is give them, the upsell, if you want to liquidate your spend, give them all the tools. Then on the back end, usually what people deal with is offer messaging, what to put inside those tools, but they just want the tools at first. So give them that. Then on the back end for the ascension, if they want more customized done with you, done for you help, then you're like, okay, let's help you actually figure out what to say inside of these tools that you just purchased, because tools and templates and AI GPTs are super sexy. And so that's like a big sell. And so another thing too is like GPTs. Instead of selling info, like sell tools in the front end for GPTs. That's a big one too. So that's the first thing I suggested. The second thing I suggested was to use a monthly webinar as the ascension engine. And so instead of trying to upsell everyone immediately and just go super hard pitch inside the email like he was doing, like once they would come in, right away he's selling the back end with like discount codes and stuff, and people are resistant to that. He actually said some people at his event, or at an event, one person, not some people, one person came up and was like a little annoyed that it happened, which is like, okay, it's not one person's not enough for you to change everything, but it just goes to show sometimes people can be off-putted by that. So what I like to do is I like to do a monthly webinar. We call it like a 1 hour fast start. It's a play on something Alan Sultanic or Sultanich, I always say his name wrong, which is so sad because I know him and talk to him. Alan, for Nothing Held Back, he had something in this course called the 7-day fast start, which is condensing an ebook into 7 videos. But I was like, okay, even videos people aren't consuming. So then I did a 1 hour fast start. And now it's just like a monthly webinar that we run. And so how we frame it, let me look. This is inside of our Discord called Offer Publisher. So we help people become offer owners without showing their face, become the expert running ads. A little plug there. But these are like the emails that we had run for an example here. So we're like, hey, I'm the guy who created the low ticket offer. I've together this training. There's a lot of people who would buy the course and find it hard to watch each video. So what if I can condense everything into 1 hour, right? So that's the framing. And I would say, hey, jump on the webinar. So we run that now. And so I told him he should start running something like that as well inside of his ascension. And then the third thing, this is a little thing I got from my buddy AJ, who we're going to be uploading an interview with him pretty soon here on this topic. But he found that getting people to reply back to stuff and reach out for things helps with ascension. And so he did it where he sends a text saying, hey, this is so-and-so. Is this the right place to send you login access to the course you just bought? And that's a set automated message. And then the setter's following up with them saying, and trying to book them and getting the stuff. And then they have them also message them on Facebook and then on an email. So you're getting these people to put in these touch points. And so a lot of times people say, oh, people need to see 7 hours of your content to want to convert. But I think, my theory is get them to reach out to you 7+ times for them to convert even better. Like get them to message you. So even if you're telling them to do it, you're going to remember it more. You're going to remember the people that you replied to, and especially if it's on multiple channels. So Facebook, Twitter, and give them something. So yeah, message my Facebook page and say this name, and I'll send you this bonus. follow me there so we can send it to you. The text, have a reply back saying that this is the place to send the login access and not an email. You could do the same thing as well. So instead of just sending access to the course, follow up and like, hey, can I send you access here? And it sounds more customized, personalized, and then that's just a setter you can have inside your, whatever your tech stack is, messaging them. So those are the 3 things I told him. There's a bunch of other things. We went for over an hour. We talked about how to reframe his back-end offer because it was not aligning well with the messaging. He was trying to sell them an outcome that they didn't really want. Just like, so we fixed that. We talked about his front-end page, a lot of things. In these hour-long calls, we go through the whole process and knock it out. And after doing, almost over 500 of these calls, gotten really fast at it, so we can spot things a lot easier. And we also map out the financial model and economics. So this is just 3 of the things. Hopefully you guys can take it and use it. Let me know how it works. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments below. And subscribe so I can get a new mic. I know my boy Ryan, he got a new laptop when he got some subscribers, and so I was like, you know what, I'm gonna set some goals. Your boy needs a new mic because she's dead. Guys, that's it. Have a good day. Peace.